Yo Hazel, so here's the next two movements that I'm looking for you to focus on for your core for a little while. First one is the straight arm lateral stepping side plank. And the other one is going to be the lying heel touches. Here's what they're both going to look like. Straight arm side plank with the lateral steps. And heel touches. So, with the straight arm side plank, it's mainly going to be working the rectus abdominis or the front bit of the abs there. But you're also going to get a little bit of transverse abdominis, which is deeper muscles that feeling wise, when you're doing it, you're probably going to associate with feeling pretty deep around here. Like literally where your abdominals would sort of connect towards your legs. When we're doing the heel taps, that is an oblique exercise. It's just going to get you a little bit better with the neurological connection for contracting your obliques. So when we get into the straight arm side plank, there's a couple of things that we can do to make this movement nice and tough where we want it. First thing is your actual positioning in the plank. Just like the mountain climber, you want to keep those shoulders right over your wrists. And something you're going to want to do once we're in this position is you're going to want to close the distance between your hips and your ribs by having a little bit of a pelvic tuck. And then once we're here, right on your tippy toes, and all we're going to do is little 6-inch side steps, out, back to the middle, out, back to the middle, out, back to the middle. When you're doing these movements here, you'll feel the tension in your lower abdominals start to change and shift as you're going throughout the movement. Your aim is just to try and keep that tension on for as long as you can possibly handle it. And try and keep your belly button sucked into the back of your spine while you're doing these movements. Just keep it basically pulled in as hard as you can, and give a little bit of an exaggeration when you're taking exhales. So after you breathed in, obviously your stomach comes up a little bit, then when you're breathing out, we can just get a little bit more tummy contraction in there with that. As for the heel taps, what you're going to do here is once you've got yourself down, close the distance between your hips and your ribs by curling that pelvis up a little bit. You're going to very, very lightly just lift your upper back off the floor a little bit. And by upper back, I really mean down to like the base of your neck. You're not looking to do, whoa, coming off. Just a little tiny lift off there. Then all we're going to do is lightly tap over towards your heel, but you're going to exhale as hard as you can as you do it. And we're going to try and contract your obliques, which is just the sides of your stomach here. So we want to go and that breathing out is going to help the obliques to get a deeper contraction. The obliques' job is going to be to shorten the distance between your hips and your ribs from the side. So even just you doing something like this, just honestly like lifting your hips and ribs closer together, you should feel them getting worked right away. But we just want to try and keep that upper back constantly elevated, tapping from side to side, and trying to breathe out in time with each tap, even if it's quick. So it could be like, anything just to give it that little bit of an extra crunch. Although, I prefer you to go a little bit slower and try and focus on that mind-muscle connection with your obliques. By all means, keep doing your other core work because dead bugs can be done for the rest of your life and they'll only treat you well. But for the moment, let's give these guys a try and see what you think. Peace out.